All I want to know is what's the hate about, man? What is the hate about? That's all I want to know. What is the hate about? Come on in. What is the hate about, man? What is the hate about? Y'all saw this video? Y'all saw this video right there? What is the hate about? Hold up. Let me play this one time.
I have no sympathy for anybody. You get what you deserve. Wherever it is that you are in life, that's your bed, sleep in it. I don't care where you were born. I don't care where you come from. I see immigrants coming over here every day from third world countries, outworking you, outpacing you, and making.
That is one of the biggest lies that people do. Saying that immigrants come to America and outwork and outpace black Americans. That is not true. One, thanks for the follow. Thanks for the follow. They send their best immigrants over here. These are the people that's in colleges with scholarships. They do all that. And when they come over here, they're successful, yes. But if we compare black Americans are way more successful than black in America. We have the most millionaires in America. We have the largest economy when it comes to black people. That's one. So this whole thing that they come over here and outpace us, no, it's not true. It's not true. You guys don't represent more money than us in America. You guys don't represent the most millionaires of black people in America. I wish they stopped saying that. Please, that is false. But let me finish. Let's watch this
making
video.
you look bad. I don't care about your reparations. Listen,
Oh.
I don't care if you ever get it. As a matter of fact, I'm advocating against it because it's gonna fuck up my dollar and make inflation go out of control. And so I don't want them to pay you.
See, look, they don't mind paying tax for America sending all this money overseas for everybody else. They don't mind paying tax for everything else. But when it comes to black Americans, oh, it's a big deal. I don't want my tax money going there. But you don't care where else your tax money go. This is crazy.
I don't want you to have nothing. Don't give these motherfuckers nothing. As a matter of fact, not only do I not want you to get nothing from reparations, I think that they should tax you for breathing.
Do you, if this man said this about any other community, if it was the Jewish community, Chinese community, if he said this about anything, any other community, this man would lose his job. This man would be on the chopping block. But you see how you can disrespect black Americans openly and say this type of anti-black stuff. And this is what I mean when these people are not with us. These immigrants are not, and this is not for all immigrants, because I rock with a lot of black immigrants. But the ones that get like this, they are not our allies. Look what this man is saying.
Against it because it's gonna fuck up my dollar and make inflation go out of control. And so I don't want them to pay you. I don't want you to have nothing. Don't give these motherfuckers nothing. As a matter of fact, not only do I not want you to get nothing from reparations, I think that they should tax you for breathing. Tax you for breathing this good old air that we working so hard and paying our tax dollars for in order to be able to make sure that you got this good old air and this good old water. I have no sympathy for anybody.
Hold up. This is crazy, bro. We started from the beginning. Like, do you see this man? He's sitting here looking like this, dressed like this, talking like this. He's only able to He's only able to be in America because of us and our ancestors. But he had the nerve to sit and talk about us like this. He need to be thanking us.
I have no sympathy for anybody. You get what you deserve. Where
We get what we deserve. You hear that? Y'all know what he mean by that. I ain't gotta get. Thank you for the compliment. I'm a menorah. Thank you, appreciate it.
wherever it is that you are in life, that's your bed. Sleep in it. I don't care where you were born. I don't care where you come from. I see immigrants coming over here every day from third world countries, outworking you, outpacing you, and making you look bad. I don't care
Again,
about your
that's
reparations.
a lie.
Listen, I don't care if you ever get it. As a matter of fact, I'm advocating against it because it's gonna fuck up my dollar and make inflation go out of control. And so I don't.
And another thing, a lot of them feel like this. There is a lot of black immigrants in these political spaces that do not want us to get our reparations. A lot of them, not all of them. We have a lot of immigrants that's for us, that's allies, fight with us, but there is a good majority, a good number that don't want us to get reparations, that hate everything about us, that envy us. This dude is he's immigrant. And when I mean immigrant, he's probably not a first generation immigrant. But based on the way he talked, he's an immigrant.
I have no sympathy.
He's not a foundation. He's not a black American. He doesn't come from people that was slaves or enslaved in the U.S. soil. He doesn't.
For anybody.
Listen to what he's saying.
You get what you deserve. Wherever it is that you are in life, that's your bed. Sleep in it. I don't care where you were born. I don't care where you come from. I see immigrants coming over here every day from third world countries, outworking you, outpacing you, and making you look bad. I don't care about your reparations. Listen, I don't care if you ever get it. As a matter of fact, I'm advocating against it.
When he say he doesn't care about your reparations, who's he talking about? Either he's a descendant of an immigrant, that's one, or he's just a self-hating black American, and that may be even worse. Listen to what he's saying.
I don't care where you were born. I don't care where you come from. I see immigrants coming
They
over here
exposed
every
to
day
my
from third
YouTube.
world countries.
Send me that
outworking
video.
you,
I want to watch that
outpacing
video.
you, and making you look bad. I don't care about your reparations. Listen, I don't care if you ever get it. As a matter of fact, I'm advocating against it because it's gonna fuck up my dollar and make inflation go out of control. And so I don't want them to pay you.
Thank you for the
I
follow.
don't want
Thank
you to
for the
have
follow.
nothing. Don't give.
I don't know this dude's name. I was strolling on Twitter, and this video came across my news feed, and I don't know who this guy is, but a lot of people feel like this. A lot of people hate us.
That's your bed. Sleep in it. I don't care where you were born. I don't care where you come from. I see immigrants coming over here every day from third world countries, outworking you, outpacing you, and making you look bad. I don't care about your reparations. Listen, I don't care if you ever get it. As a matter of fact, I'm advocating against it because it's going to fuck up my dollar and make inflation go out of control. And so I don't want them to pay you.
He can't be a black American saying reparations is going to mess up his dollar. He can't be.
I don't want you to have nothing. Don't give these motherfuckers nothing. As a matter
And then he said these MFers. These MFers.
of fact, not only do I not want you to get nothing from reparations, I think that they should tax you for breathing.
Okay, so he's talking about they should tax black Americans for breathing. He can't be a black American saying that, because if he was a black American, he would get taxed. This guy, he can't be a black American. So I don't know like where that came from.
Tax you for breathing this good old air that we working so hard and paying our tax dollars for in order to be.
He said tax us for being able to breathe the good air that they work so hard for. Do you not understand? You're only able to be in this country, working, enjoying this country, is because what our ancestors did. It says Alton Daniels is one of you guys. He can't be. if he is a foundational Black American talking like this, he may be worse than an immigrant. I don't know who Alton Daniel is. Hold up. What's his name? Alton Daniels. Hold up. Let me see. I'm a hold up. Go on YouTube. Alton Daniels. Let me see. Oh, wrong one. Alton Daniels. I never heard of this dude before. Look him up. Okay. So he's a YouTuber. He's a YouTuber. All right, where's the video that y'all said he got exposed at? I want to see that video. Exposed. I never heard of this dude before. There are a million of. I know there's a lot of Black Americans that don't support reparations, but they would say we shouldn't get reparations, or I don't feel like us, we, this. He's saying you. He said they should tax you guys, you MFers. So he's differentiating himself. I can't even get the words out right. He's putting a difference between him and Black Americans. So either he doesn't think of himself as a Black American, he separated himself from Black Americans, or he's just an immigrant. All right, let's see what this is.
His father passes away due to a workplace incident. There's a lawsuit with the city. The Daniels family wins, and years later, Anton Daniels pops up online talking about, look at my wife, look at my life, I'm so rich, look at my car, I'm so rich, look at my Jordans, I'm so rich, look at my sneakers, I'm so rich, look at my Gucci sweater, I'm so rich, look at my Rolex, I'm so rich. Man, I didn't know financing depreciating assets makes you rich or wealthy, but let's go ahead and get into what our anonymous source had to say about Anton Daniels.
Remain anonymous, but I'll tell you that I work in the financial sector. That's how I was introduced to Anton and have information on his financial status. And let me tell you, this man is nothing more than your cliche spoiled trust fund kid. His dad died during a workplace incident, and his family was awarded a large settlement with the state. The reason I know this is because Anton told me during the pre-qualification process, although I won't go into what he was trying to get.
And I know it's a bit distorted, but this is a person who works in the financial sector. Anton Daniel was trying to get approved for something, but during the pre-approval process, you got to look at someone's financial records. You have to look what assets, what liabilities they have. And he's saying straight up, extremely low income, extremely bad credit. And the only thing that he can try to use for proof of funds to secure the financing was money in trust accounts. Oh, and I think we know how he got that money. I think we know how he got that money.
For us, that would directly lead back to me. Either way, I saw he had terrible credit score, very low income, yet he had money he had access to through trust accounts that he was attempting to use as proof of funds. So when I see all this stuff online, when he's claiming to be this huge business mogul, that's total BS. Just like 90% of trust fund kids do, they're insecure about living off their parents as a grown adult, so they lie about their income and even start businesses to make it seem like they're.
I got a question. What makes you guys think this man is a Black American or a foundational Black American? Because I'm not seeing, like, I'm looking him up. Make sure I'm gonna food in my beer. I'm looking him up. I don't see it. What makes you think he's a foundational Black American? Like, is him talking? He can't be a foundational Black American talking like that.
Achieving something, and that's where his.
What did he just say? He said that he sees it all the time. When you're dealing with these trust fund recipients, when you're dealing with these kids that are tricking off mommy and daddy's money, they're what? They're very insecure about it. They're very, very insecure. And what do? They try to start nonprofit organizations. They try to start up failed businesses to do what? To seem like they're doing something on their own, to seem like they actually got something going for themselves. And guess what, y'all? We got receipts on Anton Daniels. I mean, the only verifiable business that we can see that he was a part of was a failed restaurant. Don't tell me that you took mommy.
I don't care about this dude businesses and being a trust fund stuff. I want to know if he's an FBA. Because I'm not getting FBA vibes from this dude. I'm not getting FBA vibes from this dude. Definitely, when he's saying stuff like this guy cannot be FBA.
I have no sympathy for anybody.
This guy cannot be a black
You
American.
get what you deserve. Wherever it is that you are in life, that's your bed, sleep in it. I don't care where you were born. I don't care where you come from. I see immigrants coming over here every day from third world countries, outworking you, outpacing you, and making you look bad.
What do you mean coping? If he's a FBA, that's even worse. Like if he's a FBA, he's a FBA. If he's black American, he's black American. That's even worse. Not coping. It doesn't matter to me. But you calling him a black American, I want to know what makes him a black American. Do you know his lineage? Let me know. Give me the information so I can look it up. Because he doesn't sound like a black American.
I don't care about your reparations. Listen, I don't care if you ever get it. As a matter of fact, I'm advocating against it because it's going to fuck up my dollar and make inflation go out of control. And so I don't want them to pay you. I don't want you to have nothing. Don't give these motherfuckers nothing.
It don't make sense for a black American to say black Americans getting reparations messes up his tax, messes up his money. Because black Americans wouldn't be getting taxed to pay for their own reparations. That makes no sense. I don't know if we know what context clues are.
Look bad. I don't care about your reparations. Listen, I don't care if you ever get it. As a matter of fact, I'm advocating against it because it's going to fuck up my dollar and make inflation go out of control. And so I don't want them to pay you. I don't want you to have nothing. Don't.
How is that coping if he doesn't sound like an FBA? His talking points, the way he's not even making himself a part of black American, he doesn't sound like one. How is that coping? I'm just giving you what I am observing. It's called context clues.
Don't give these motherfuckers nothing. As a matter of fact, not only do I not want you to get nothing from reparations, I think that they should tax you for breathing. Tax you for breathing this good old air that we working so hard and paying our tax dollars for in order to be able to make sure that you got this good old air and this good old water. I have no sympathy.
I don't even know this dude's social media. I don't know who this guy is. I told you I was scrolling on TikTok. On Twitter. And this video came. Look, if you look at this, I'm on Twitter. It came across and I just hit like so I can check it out. I don't know who this guy is at all. I don't even know him. I don't care to contact him. I don't want to talk to anybody like this. I'm just showing this because I want to know, why does this man hate black Americans so much? Is he doing? Then people are saying he is a black American, and that's confusing to me because he doesn't sound like one. So I'm just trying to understand. People saying his name Anton Daniels. I don't know who that is. I YouTubed him. I see he getting exposed for being a trust fund baby or something. I don't like if he's a trust fund baby. Who cares? I don't care. But I want to know if he's a black American or he's an immigrant. Says he's Jamaican, I think. Yeah, if he's Jamaican, then he's not a black American. So I can understand him talking like this, but I can't understand him talking like this if he's a black American, like this man is saying in the chat.
I have no sympathy for anybody. You get what you deserve. Wherever it is that you are in life, that's your bed, sleep in it. I don't care where you were born. I don't care where you come from. I see immigrants coming over here every day from third world countries, outworking you, outpacing you, and making you look bad. I don't care about your reparations. Listen, I don't care if you ever get it. As a matter of fact, I'm advocating against it because it's going to fuck up my dollar and make inflation go out of control. And so I don't want them to pay you.
Kamala Harris is not a black American. Kamala Harris' dad is Indian Jamaican. Her mom is Indian. She's not a black American. So I don't understand why you put that, but Kamala is. He's not.
I don't want you to have nothing.
I'm gonna stop playing this video. But this dude is crazy, man. So I'm gonna hold up. What else does he? What is this he got? I don't know this dude, man. Yeah, I don't know. Let me see. I need to get my glasses on because I'm blind. Let me see. What is this? I need to get my glasses on. I can't see.
Has anybody ever been to Baton Rouge?
What is this about? Black
Has
people
anybody been to Baton Rouge, Louisiana? I know a lot of y'all like to go over to Bourbon Street. Some people talk a little bit about Shreveport, Louisiana, because 50 Cent is investing in there. Have anybody actually been over to Baton Rouge? Well, over in Baton Rouge, apparently, white people decided to divest themselves from the community. Let me get a round of applause for these white people over in Baton Rouge. Y'all sent this to me last night. I read it this morning and I said, no, they didn't. Now y'all have no reason to complain about what you control within your own city. And the mayor over there, I heard she was having a fit. You live in Baton Rouge, Lee Turner? I'm wondering what y'all feel about this. Me, I'm from Louisiana. It's the capital. Baton Rouge is where the good old white people is at. No, not these white people. These white people said, we don't want to be a part of what's going on over here. And so we're going to divest ourselves. We're going to create our own city.
See, let me play that. I'll get back to this dude. Thank you for that. Kamala Harris popped the balloon thing. How you spell her name, Kamala Harris? There we go. Where's that ad? I want that. How I get to that ad? Somebody send me that ad because he's Nigerian, I heard. Is this it?
Billionaires like Elon Musk are lining up behind Donald Trump.
Take over, Elijah!
Why? Because his tax plan will make them rich as hell. Kamala Harris wants to cut taxes for...
Nobody care about that. Okay, get to the video.
Starting with the bizarre and, quite frankly, concerning ways those devoid of all joy...
It's good to be here.
...potential love interest.
Hello, ladies. I'm Trey. It's good to be here.
Hey, Trey.
Hey.
So, what do you do and how much do you make?
I work in finance, making six figures.
How tall are you?
6'5".
Okay. Do you work out?
I like to stay active, yeah.
Okay, so he earns six figures, he's 6'5", he's an attractive man. What could possibly be the problem?
Do you have a plan to vote?
I didn't plan on it.
Don't get popped.
That's
let me
absolutely crazy. So now we trying to bully Black Americans. If you don't vote, they pretty much saying if you don't vote for Kamala Harris, you're not gonna get no women. You ain't gonna get none if you don't vote for Kamala Harris, man. That's crazy.
Has anybody ever been to Baton Rouge?
Crazy. Hey,
has anybody been to Baton Rouge?
I'm gonna say this.
Louisiana?
I'm gonna say this about.
I know a lot
voting.
of y'all.
Black Americans have every right to hold our vote. We can hold. We don't have to vote for any of these people if they're not doing anything to benefit Black Americans. We can hold our vote. We don't have to vote for Trump. We don't have to vote for Kamala Harris. We don't have to vote. That's the power of being able to vote. That's the power in having a voice. That's the power. We do not have to give these people a vote. And they trying to tell you, oh, you hate Trump. If you don't want Trump in office, vote for Kamala Harris. No, we don't have to vote for neither one of them. That ad definitely backfired. We do not have to vote for these people. Stop. They're trying to make black people feel like, oh, Trump is this, Trump is that. If you don't want Trump in, vote for Kamala. No. What does she do for us? What policies she have for us? And then she tried to rebrand her policies she been doing, right? Rebranded, talking about this agenda for black men. All she did was rebrand what she been doing. And then when you read this so-called agenda for black men, it's not even only for black men. You put the black men in the forefront of it, but it's not only for black men. Come on, bro. Like, stop trying to trick us, bro. Stop trying to trick us, man. If somebody keep trying to trick you, you know it's something. You can't try to trick us running around trying to fake like you a black American for votes. Talking about you make collard greens in the bathtub, trying to do photo ops in R&B stores, talking about you listen to Tupac in high school. In the timeline of that ain't make no sense. You can't keep doing all this, trying to get the black vote so much. We don't care about that. We don't care about your pandering. What policies do you have? You can't say, oh, I don't want to do something for just one people, but you go do stuff only for the Chinese, only for the Jews, but you can't give black people, you don't support black Americans getting their reparations. I don't want to hear it. The person I'm voting for is the person that comes with a real plan, real policies for black Americans. That's who get my vote.
You don't want your CEO dancing all in your videos.
I'm going to be real, and I can be wrong. This man does not look like a black American, bro. I'm going to be real. Black Americans have a look. We have a look. This man does not look like a black American, bro. I'm going to be real with you.
Being at the forefront, all at the award shows. Come on over to St. George. You know what I'm saying? You're not playing no games. He said, listen, you don't
man,
want
I'm booing this man.
What you look like? Come on over here. I don't really understand what the problem is. They did it legally. They fought the good fight. They separated themselves.
They said this guy name is Anton Daniels. So he made a video just talking crazy about black Americans. It came across my news feed and I looked at it. I wanted to see who he was. So now I'm just trying to find out who this dude is, what he stand on. But when I'm looking at, he seems to be an immigrant. Some people say he's somebody say he's Nigerian, somebody say he's Jamaican, and then there's one dude saying he a black American. Whatever he is, he seems to have a disdain for black Americans.
And they said, we're not going to continue to deal with this nonsense.
That's a narrative that was created as a smokescreen to rally people into a cause.
Nah.
It's never been true.
St. George would join Baker, Central, and Zachary in forming its cities within East Baton Rouge. And Merle did say this will be a long process and it won't happen overnight. Reporting live in downtown Baton Rouge, Deshaun Johnson, NBC Local 33 News.
Ain't that what y'all wanted, though?
My bad, I had to do
what y'all wanted. Every single time you'll say, yeah, man. None of y'all actually read the real Martin Luther King speech. Nobody read the real Martin Luther King speech. But you know what they always say? Man, Martin Luther King even admitted that he said that he led us into a burning building. We should have segregated ourselves. That's what y'all tell me. Y'all say, yep, we want to segregate ourselves. You said, we's better off, boss, with our own city. I seen how
you hear how this dude. Come on, bro. There's no way this dude is a black American, bro. Come on. The slave talk. Come on.
That played out. It didn't work. You know where I seen it play out first? And what was once considered at one point the blackest city in the United States of America, Detroit, Michigan, back in the 90s, the 80s, and the 2000s, for the 99 and the
Lil Ross.
2000s. You said you're working with Detroit here. Oh, yeah. Yep. We had black mayors, black city.
That song is not even a Detroit song. That's a New Orleans song that you just sung, bro. Come on. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. He's not of the culture.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep.
That's juvenile song,
for the
bro.
99 and the 2000s. You said you're working with Detroit here. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this dude's horrible.
We had black mayors, black city council people, white people was like, you know what? We're going to go ahead and move on out since y'all don't want us here. Y'all want to come in and do your own thing and make sure okay, you got it. You got good jobs. You got a great school system. You have a growing economy and a growing community. Y'all want to tear up every single time something happened. Y'all rioted in 67. We're going to go ahead and get up out of here. We're not going to rebuild. We're going to go ahead and dip. Dip, baby, dip. Come on now, dip, baby, dip. They said we getting on up out of there. Next thing you know, took a few decades. A lot of crime, a lot of pilfering of funds, a lot of stealing from the school systems, superintendents, principals.
This dude is
population.
horrible.
Every person that you can think of was from the community. Every person that you can think of was from the community. 2008 came. That was the end of the conversation. That was the end of the conversation. So if people decide that they want to abide by the law and separate themselves and say, listen, we don't want to be a part of it, and we're not even making it a race issue. It's a cultural issue. If you want to move over here and do things the right way, then we're going to play it a little bit differently. We're going to play it a little bit differently. Okay, so this is what, I don't know if this is Fox
he's definitely not FBA.
Brother or whatever. His name is Isaiah.
Shalom,
I've never actually heard it before, but I've seen a little bit of this, and now I know he's going to have a conversation. And I'm wondering, do he look at this as a race thing because he's a part of Fox 26? Let's see what he got to say.
And thank you for joining us for our second half hour, The Factor Uncensored. The headlines from the national media are eye-grabbing at best. Wealthy white Louisiana residents split from Baton Rouge to form their own city. But is race a real issue at the core of this municipal secession? The 86,000 residents who are forming their own city in St. George, Louisiana, say it's about better schools for their children and better city services.
Facts.
Baton Rouge is more than 50% black, and those who are against a split say the city will be hurt by this action to create a new city, which was approved by the Louisiana State Supreme Court last Friday after a 5-year-long battle. And joining us on The Factor Uncensored tonight, we have with us Eugene Collins, who's the former president of the NAACP in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Eugene, you guys have quite a situation.
First thing that I would do if I created my own city was abolish anything that had anything to do with diversity, equity, and inclusion. NAACP, affirmative action, Jesse Jackson, Umar Johnson,
this dude,
Morrison, all of these people.
Do you hear this? Come on. This dude is not a black American, bro.
Amanda Seals. We banning protesting. We banning everything. Everything is banned that have anything to do with DEI, Black Lives Matters, all of that. We are a melting pot. We rock with everybody over here based off of character, not based off of color. Anytime I hear the organization, the NAACP, you know what I hear? KKK.
Oh my, yeah, I can't.
That's all I hear.
I can't do this, dude. This, you know what I think this is, bro? I think this dude is doing this for shock value. He's doing this for what I'm doing right now, so he can get views on social media and make money. This man just said, he just compared to the NAACP to the KKK. Nah, he's definitely tapped dancing. he is touching a real black issue, though. What's the real black issue that he's touching? Please explain that to me. What black issue is he touching? By by advocating for dismantling everything that black Americans fought for, established for our rights in America. What issue is he touching on? He wants to erase everything that our ancestors fought for. Because he has trust in the YT people that they're going to give him a fair shot just because it's the right thing. And when in history has they done the right thing just because? I'm in favor of delineation. We have to remove these people from our 100% facts. 100%. No, let me say this. We have to remove the ones like him. Because you have some other black ethnicities that is for our cause, that will fight for our cause. We have history of dealing with Jamaicans, Haitians, other ethnicities that stood with us and fought for us. It's the ones like him that's the problem. I need to put my glasses on, bro. This is crazy. Exactly. This dude is horrible, bro. And he making it seem like black American communities can't thrive without white people. All I'm hearing is what white residents are doing. If that's all you're hearing, I don't know, because that's not all what's going on. You did not. Let's go back. Let's go back to what he just said.
For color. Anytime I hear the organization, the NAACP, you know what I hear? KKK.
He just compared the NAACP to the KKK. Did you?
Anything to do with DEI, Black Lives Matters, all of that. We are a melting pot. We rock with everybody over here based off of character, not based off of color. Anytime I hear the organization, the NAACP, you know what I hear? KKK.
What are you talking about, William? Do you agree with that? Is that okay? Is that a fact? Let me know. Please let me know.
That's all I hear. It's the opposite of it's the same thing as the KKK, except they got blackface on it.
He said the NAACP is the same thing as that hate group that did crimes to our people, unalived our people, brutalized our people in the worst ways. He said that's what the NAACP is. You can't be serious. I don't care about the YT people moving out, doing their own thing. Do what they got to do. That doesn't bother me. That's not an issue. But the stuff this man just said, come on. I'm sure he does, but I think he can't be serious. Like when people say some stuff, like when they throw some stuff out, you have to be like, come on. You know this got to be for trying to get rich. Where do you get that flag from? That's the Black American heritage flag. I got it from Amazon. Black American heritage flag. I just got it off of Amazon.
And then they hijacked the NAACP. And they said, well, it's just a people of color. It ain't even black people no more.
I agree with
That's
that.
all I hear, honestly.
I agree with
Is this
that.
reverse racism?
I do agree. I do agree with that. The NAACP really isn't about black people and only black people. They try to put all these colored stuff. The only colored people are black Americans. So I agree with that. But saying the NAACP is just a hate group is
It's an excuse
bogus.
to leverage how you feel about a particular people and say what you really want to say without any repercussions by tying yourself to an organization.
Situation there with St. George, the community now breaking off, becoming its own city after the Louisiana Supreme Court approved it. So what do you think this will do to the city of Baton Rouge?
It's confusing, right? When you look at it just on the surface, there's so many unknowns to the city of Baton Rouge. So already what it has done is severely confuse the residents.
I
the
agree.
biggest concern that I've seen.
I agree with you there. This stuff, like this dude should not be highlighted. He should not. Because I think this is what he's doing it for. To get clout, to get followers on social media, to get the views, to have the shock value, to say a bunch of ridiculous stuff to get views. And I agree. I should just turn this off and don't even pay this. But this stuff, I never heard of this dude till today. So I'm kind of, my mind is kind of blown.
Thing so far is about where do people send their kids to school, right? Because you have a ton of folks that live in that area that if a new school district is established over the next 2 years, I mean, you got some legacy things that folks that might have went to some of the
we don't care
schools that now maybe have to go to school in St. George, and those families are up in the air. So what is already caused
the move to Baton Rouge,
severe confusion. And I think some of the dangers of it futuristically is you continue to further divide an already highly racially charged area. And that just can't be good for the city of Baton Rouge.
Wait. I thought y'all wanted to segregate. I thought y'all wanted to separate. Honestly.
And then he's making these claims. Not all black people are for segregation. That's one. Me, I don't have a problem with segregation. I think black people, we should have our own communities, our own businesses, our own stores, and do our thing. But not all black people are for that. And him generalizing all black people is anti-black. It's white supremacy.
I thought that y'all said y'all want to be able to do what y'all want to do when y'all want to do it. So they say, listen, we tired of the crime. We tired of anchoring the community. We tired of paying the majority of the property taxes. We tired of subjecting ourselves to it. We going to legally go through the process to separate ourselves, make ourselves our own city. And now y'all talking about legacy? Oh, man, it was people that may have went to a school over there, and now they looking at it a little bit differently. Man, it's a racially charged area. But no. Which one you want? You want to separate yourself, or you want to be a part of the community? Or you want the people that's actually doing the best for the community to pay for you to continue to be racially motivated?
So now he's saying the YT people pretty much are taking care of the black people in the community, saying they pay majority of the property tax. So he's saying pretty much they should be thanking the YT people. This is crazy.
Overall and over time. But at the same time, I want to acknowledge that these folks are organized. They went out and got the votes. Raised money to continue their legal battles. Mm-hmm. And they went through a democratic process to get this city established, for which, I understand democracy, and I understand that's the way.
We'll read the super chat shortly.
It's supposed to work.
Or the cash apps, I'm sorry.
Dangerous notion.
See what I mean? It's the money. He's doing this for the money. Super chats, cash app. Telling you, this is his entertainment for the racist people, the self-hating black people, the other ethnicities that hate black Americans. He's their entertainment. He's their voice, and they pay him for that. This is what it's about.
I believe, for the city of Baton Rouge to split at any level with the current environment that we have.
And of course, for those who are wondering, how did we get here? You look at the New York Post, you look at the Daily Mail, and the headlines show mainly white, wealthy community pulls out of Baton Rouge, starting their own city.
Black people wrote
that. Would that be accurate? And what is the reasoning behind pulling out of Baton Rouge from your perspective and what you know?
Well, when you look at the basis of what they have publicly said about their argument to separate from the city of Baton Rouge, it's been based around better schools, right? Which in itself on its face doesn't make a ton of sense, right? Because you have some people that have supported this movement that have hold seats on our school board, right? And it's supposed to be their job to improve schools.
Thanks for the follow.
So that notion
no, we don't listen.
Contradictory to
they don't want your bad kids hanging out with their kids, and they want to separate themselves and say, listen, we prefer to be able to do a different type of job and managing ourselves, and we'll deal with the consequences that come along with that. That's really what it comes back down to. No, don't keep telling me, no. Don't separate yourself. Translation. Don't take your resources away from our resources, and we should continue to be able to draw off of your resources in order to make sure that we can continue to run in the Victim Olympics and still blame it on you for what happens in your community.
To what we see on his face.
Horrible,
not to mention...
This dude is horrible, bro. This dude is horrible. But for the this is the video that came across my timeline. Listen to what this dude says. This is the video that came across my timeline that had me like, what is this?
I have no sympathy for anybody. You get what you deserve. Wherever it is that you are in life, that's your bed, sleep in it. I don't care where you were born. I don't care where you come from. I see immigrants coming over here every day from third world countries, outworking you, outpacing you.
Again, that is a lie. Immigrants do not come over here outpacing, outworking Black Americans. Black Americans, we have the most millionaires in America. We are the most successful Black people in America. They send immigrants come over here. They send their people that leave their country for colleges. They come to America. It's the top of their people. They don't send the bottom of their people. They send the ones that get to escape because of school. Because they got accepted to a school. And they come over here. That's why it looks like they're doing so good. Because it's the top of their people. The top of their people still cannot mess with the top of our people. But what they do to try to trick and fool the mind, they compare the top of their people to the lowest of our people. But even the lowest of our people is 10 times better than the lowest of their people. And the highest of their people are still not better than the highest of our people. And when we just put it all together, our people are still more successful than them. If they were so successful and so great, their country would not be the way it is. Their countries would not be the way they are. But they run from their country. Once they get some education, they run from their country. They come here. Or they go to Europe. That's what they do. So again, that is a lie. They always, they come over here and help. No, they don't. That is a lie.
And making you, outworking you, outpacing you, and making you look bad. I don't care about your reparations. Listen, I don't care if you ever get it. As a matter of fact, I'm advocating against it because it's going to fuck up my dollar and make inflation go out of control. And so I don't want them to pay you. I don't want you to have nothing. Don't give these motherfuckers nothing. As a matter of fact, not only do I not want you to get nothing from reparations, I think that they should tax you for breathing. Tax you for breathing this good old air that we working so hard and paying our tax dollars for.
The good old air that you guys fled your country and are only able to come over here because our ancestors made it possible. But yet you want to try to spit in our faces for some money from social media.
Or in order to be able to make sure that you got this good old air and this good old water.
Yeah, but that's the video that I saw that made me like, yo, what the hell is going on with that? What is this?
I came from the south side of Chicago. Nickname is Killer Red. I came from the south side of Chicago, 43rd Street. I was born here in Chicago, Cook County Hospital.
Where did your parents come from?
Mississippi.
Mississippi. What part of Mississippi?
Jackson.
Jackson, Mississippi. And they came here during the Great Migration, looking for employment.
My old man had to get out of town.
Oh, okay, same story. Hey, it's crazy.
Back in the day, you know what it meant when a black man had to get out of the town. It's two reasons. One, the whites was trying to unalive him because of something, or he may have did something he wasn't supposed to do. That's just what it is. Had to uproot your whole family.
It's because just about everybody I interview, it's the same thing. And with my grandparents, it was the same thing. Had to get out of town. So it was just funny to say that.
Nickname.
Yeah, I think it's interesting, man. This dude is crazy. This dude is crazy. But I want to know, man, why do y'all hate black Americans? But man, that's all. I'm about to get off this, man. I just wanted to come share my frustrations with y'all, bro. But this is absolutely ridiculous, the hate these people have for black Americans. All right, man, I'm out of here.